I'm going to show you how to get an animated status with an animated emoji, or just any other emoji, because I didn't show you last time, but this time I'm going to show you. So to start off, you need to go to the first link in the description and you will see betterdiscord.app. You'll see this website. Now, before I continue even further, let me give you the business speech.
Better Discord is against Discord's terms of service because it counts as a client modification, and the animated Discord status counts as a self-bot. What does this mean? Well, you have a super duper small chance of being banned, but most of the time you'll be absolutely fine. I've had a couple people who've had this on for over a month, over multiple months, and they've been fine. So just use your brain, and if you do get banned for a single day, stop using it, because Discord will finally let you off the hook, because they're nice like that.
Anyways, moving on, all you need to do is click the big download button right here, and move on to the second link in the description, and it'll look like a whole bunch of weird code. All you need to do is right-click, then click Save As, and you will see this window pop up. Now you want to save it as a JavaScript file, which should be the default, and the file name, just keep it exactly how it is and press the Save button. I've already downloaded this stuff because I'm an absolute champ and already prepared, not because I messed it up already. Anyways, once you go into your downloads, you want to open up the Better Discord Windows installer. Once it opens up, read the license agreement just to waste your time, accept the license agreement, then press Next, then click Install Better Discord and click Next. Then you want to choose the Discord version that you currently have installed. I have the original Discord, so I'm going to click on it, then click Install. Now it should restart Discord, but if it doesn't, just close your Discord and reopen it. Go to the bottom left, click on User Settings, then scroll down, and on the left you should see this Better Discord section. If you do not see this Better Discord section, then I would try reinstalling or using the repair option in the installer, and if that doesn't help, join my Discord and I'll help you out. So, moving on, you need to click on the Plugins section, and you need to click Open Plugins Folder. Now it'll open a folder, but it'll be behind Discord, so you need to minimize Discord, and it'll pop up right here. Now all you need to do is drag the animated status.plugin into the plugins folder that popped up. Once you do that, if you open up Discord, you'll see that you now have animated status. So all you need to do is you need to enable the animated status thing and click on Settings. Now, I'm going to start off with the basic animated status editor, and then later on I will move on to the advanced one where we get to have cool features like JavaScript stuff. So to start off with the basic animation editor, we have this main field here called time per keyframe. This is the time in milliseconds between each part of your status. Let's say your status is I love Terraria. Well, the time between each word, so I as your status, and then your next part would be love, is going to be 2,900 milliseconds, which corresponds to 2.9 seconds. Most of you might be asking, what is the best time per keyframe that I should have? Well, if you don't care too much about your Discord account safety, like if you don't care if you get banned for a day or Discord gets mad at you, then leave it as 2,900. If you do care about your count quite a bit, I would change it to either 30,000 or 60,000. 60,000 will update it every minute, which is good for the clock thing I will show you in the advanced editor. Just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to keep it at 2,900 just to show you that it works. So once you have it set to whatever time you want, we actually need to create the animation. So to do that, click on the green plus button here, and it'll pop up with an animation frame. I'm going to call it a frame. You can call it whatever the heck you want, but it's basically each part of the animation. In the first box, we have text. Now this will just be the basic text on any status. So it could be playing Minecraft, playing Terraria, doing whatever. In this case, I wanted to do I love Terraria. So I'm going to put in the first box, I. Now I want to just keep it as text only for now. So I need to add another frame and then put a love, then add one more frame and put Terraria. Now if I press save, then press done, and exit off of here, you'll notice that my status says love Terraria. After 3 seconds, it'll go back to I, and it'll loop in between. So I, love, and then it'll be Terraria. So that's just plainly for text. Now, let's say you want to add an emoji as a normal Discord user. You don't have to have Nitro for this one, which is nice. The way to add an emoji is you need to add it to this field right here. So if you are a non-Nitro user, you can access emojis by pressing the Windows key and then pressing the period button at the same time. And it'll pop up with this nice nifty menu where you can add whatever emojis your heart desires. So in this case, I'm just going to put random stuff in here that does not correlate to anything at all whatsoever. And once you add your emojis, click save, then press done. And if you go back, you will see that your status, once it updates, will show emojis, which is great. So you can have whatever you want. So for Nitro users, it gets a little more complicated. If we go into our settings for the plugin, you'll see that there's a Nitro ID field here. The main thing we want to do is we want to get the ID of the Nitro emoji that we're using. So how do we get that? Well, you need to go to any chat and you need to look into your emojis and you need to find an emoji that you want. I am going to pick a Fortnite emoji because everyone loves Fortnite. So for my Fortnite emoji, I want to get the slow clap emoji. So once you have the emoji name memorized in your little brain, all you need to do is press this backslash button. That will be above the enter key for you American keyboard users and somewhere on the keyboard for your ISO keyboard users. It's just this slash and you need to type in the emoji name. So this one was slow clap and put a colon after that. So it should be like you're trying to use the emoji like normal, but you have this weird slash in front of it. You need to copy this whole entire chunk of text. So I selected it all and then pressed Control C. Then you need to paste it in by pressing Control V. And once you press Control V, you'll notice that a whole bunch of numbers pop up. This group of numbers corresponds to the actual ID of the emoji that you're going to use. So you want to copy all of that. So I'm going to zoom in here to make it a little bit easier, but we want to copy from the end of this colon all the way to the start of this greater than sign, just the huge chunk of numbers. You want to copy that, go into your user settings, turn down granny mode a little bit, and you need to go back into your plugins, then go into your settings, and you need to put the Nitro ID in this field here. So I'm going to paste in that number. The Nitro ID is that group of numbers that we just got. So you need to paste it in. I'm going to have it for every single animation. But before you do anything else, you need to clear out the emoji in the center boxes. So clear them out. And once you do that, press the save button and press done. Now, I do not have Nitro on this account. I actually don't have Nitro at all. So I won't be able to show you it working, but that is how you actually apply Nitro animated emojis to it. And one weird quirk you might notice is that if you go into the settings, the Nitro ID moves into the center box. I have no idea why it does that. That just might be a non-Nitro user thing that occurs, but just try putting the number in one of these two fields and it'll work for you. Now let's move on to the advanced editor. Before you move on to the advanced editor, I would remove each one of these animation frames by pressing the minus key. Then go into the change edit mode, and now you will see the advanced editor. Now, the advanced editor is a bit weird, and the main thing you want to look out for is this little template that shows up before you put in any text. This will show you how to do quite a bit of things, and you can also do JavaScript in here, which is a little insane. So most of you probably won't use this, but I'm going to show you a scenario where you might want to use it. So if you go into the pinned comment of this video, you will see this thing here. You will see 24-hour clock without symbols, 24-hour clock with symbols, 12-hour clock without symbols, and 12-hour clock with symbols. What the heck does this mean? Well, what this does is that it gets your time and puts it as your status, which is fantastic. So I'm going to copy whichever one I want. I'm going to do 24-hour clock, and I want to have the emoji, the clock itself, as part of my status. So I'm going to copy this chunk from the first quotation mark to the last quotation mark. So you need to make sure you include the quotation marks. I'm going to copy it using Control C, go into my user settings, go to plugins, then go into settings, and I am going to paste it into the animation. Now, if I press save, then click done and press escape, you'll notice that it shows my time. It is 2:16, and in 24-hour time, it is 14:16. Now, some of you might want to make it actually announce that this is your time. You could say, my time is, and then the next frame of the animation would show your actual time. So how do you do that? You need to press user settings, then go to your plugins, go into the settings of the plugin, and you need to put in a new line for the animation. And you want to do this above the time because you want it to say my time is, then the next animation show your time. So click to the left of the quotation mark and press enter, and you will make a new space for yourself where you can put in quotation marks. Remember, everything has to be in quotation marks. You can say my time is ... and press save, then press done, then go back, and you'll notice my time is, and it'll show my time, which is really useful if you have a couple of friends who want to know your time. You have different time zones, or you can just have this whatever you want. Now, mind you, I didn't show you a lot of the advanced editor because it can get a little more tricky as you continue on. For example, if you want to add an emoji, it's not that bad, but if you want to add a Nitro emoji, it gets a little more difficult. So to add an emoji, you need to put a comma after your first chunk of text, which is just the plain text. you need to put 2 quotation marks, and in between those quotation marks, you need to put in the Nitro ID for your emoji, which I had before as that huge chunk of numbers. Or you can press the Windows key and the period button and open up the emoji selector and put in an emoji. And once you do that, press save, then press done, then press escape, and you'll notice it'll say my time, then it will say my time is, and your emoji will always be at the start of your status. You cannot have an emoji at the end of it. It will always occur at the very beginning of your status. And that wraps up the installation portion of the video. If it worked, like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel even further, just turn off your ad blocker when you watch my videos. And if for some odd reason it didn't work out for you, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section or join my Discord and put your issue in the help channel, and I will help you out as soon as I can. Now let's get on to the uninstall portion of the video. Let's say you were one of the lucky few that got a message from Discord, wow, what an honor, saying, congratulations, you got banned for a single day for using an animated status. You might be a little scared and you might want to uninstall Better Discord. That's completely fine, that's how most people react. So, to uninstall Better Discord, the main thing you want to do is you want to, first, make sure that it's closed, obviously, but you need to go back into your downloads and you need to open up the installer again. Now, once again, make sure to read the license agreement in full for the second time, even though you know exactly what's on it. Then click the Uninstall Better Discord button, press Next, then click on the Discord version that you installed it to, so the same thing like you did when you installed it, press the Uninstall button, and boom, it will now uninstall Better Discord, and your Discord will open up. Now, the unfortunate thing is that you will still have one of your frames from your statuses show up. What the heck do I mean by that? Basically, your Discord status will be one of the frames that you had. So to clear it, all you need to do is click on your profile and click clear status, and it'll be gone for good. Mind you, it still shows up here, and that's because I need to restart Discord by pressing Control and R. And just for your safety and just for your sanity, look, it's gone. Wonderful. Anyways, I'm going to go cry myself to sleep tonight because I pooped my pants. 21 years old and I okay, good night.